Welcome to the Above the Rest podcast, a podcast all about the 10th Force Support Squadron at the Air Force Academy. I'm your host, Taylor Burnfield, and for this episode, I was able to speak with Tatjana Becker, who is a library technician at the base library. She talked to me about some of the programs offered at the base library and also shared some spooky ghost stories. Thank you for listening and hope you enjoy the show. So thank you, Tatjana, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And you work at the base library.
I do. I am the programs person there.
And could you talk about some of the programs you all have coming up in October and November?
Yeah, so we have some great ones coming up in October, starting with Clash of the Consoles. It will be the first Saturday of the month, and we're going to continue that on every first Saturday of every month. We also have the Autumn's Scare Movie Day coming up. It's going to be directly after the Monster Bash, so on the 26th instead of the 25th. We're going to play 3 different movies on all of our screens. Of course, they're going to be PG-13, but we have some good ones picked out.
What movies do you have picked out? Do you guys know?
I can say one of them is going to be Secret of NIMH.
Okay. And is that something you guys have done before, or is this a new program?
That is a new program. I've done movie events at my other library systems that I worked at before I came here. I'm hoping it will bring more people into our libraries on the weekends. It's a passive program, so not a lot of work for us.
Mm-hmm. And are you all going to be at the Monster Bash on the 25th?
Yeah, we will be the Alice in Wonderland cart.
Oh, awesome.
Thus, the mushroom outfit today and the caterpillar. Yeah, it's going to be good. We are already starting with our decorations.
Okay,
We're
that's
very
awesome.
excited. Hopefully it'll bring a bunch of people in.
Yeah, because I think for the Monster Bash, they're going to have the trunk or treat, and all the cars are going to be decorated.
Yeah.
I believe they're going to give out a prize to the best decorated, so that'll be fun to see. And you all have things going on in November also.
Yes. The big one that we're very excited about is November 4th at 6 p.m. We're going to have a local authors writers panel. So we are kind of celebrating November Novel Writing Month. We're not going to just keep it to novels, though. So if anybody who's interested in poetry or short stories, of course, you are always welcome. But as of right now, we have 9 different authors coming for this panel that are going to talk about their writing process and what it takes to actually finish and possibly publish your work. So if you're interested, we do not have age restrictions. Come on by.
That's exciting.
You'll be able to sign up beginning next month.
Okay. Wow, that's exciting. And do they sign up through the library website?
You can go to our library website, which will lead you to our Facebook page, which will lead you to LibCal, where you will be able to sign up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And you all offer a lot of things to the community here on base. Are there some things that people may not be aware of that you all offer?
Yeah, so we have a lot of board games. We have a lot of video games. We even have a Switch and a PlayStation 5 that you can rent and play with inside the library. We have state backpacks, which are very cool. So basically you just check them out with us, and it comes with a parks pass, and you can drive around Colorado and go into these amazing state parks for free. We also have a sewing machine. And we have a sewing club, or as of right now, we're calling it Dewey's Hobby Circle, because we're not just keeping it to sewing, but any types of crafts and art forms. That program takes place every Thursday at 2 to 4. So if anybody's interested with crocheting or sewing or knitting or painting, come on by.
And you all have a chess club coming up also.
Yes, our chess club is happening. November 12th is going to be our first session, beginning at 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. We have a few extra boards. We do not have any clocks yet, so if you have your own, come on, bring your sets. Any skill levels, we do not discriminate. Yeah, we're hoping we'll get some people, and it should be fun.
Oh, that's exciting. And do you have any favorite any favorite genre of books? Because you all offer pretty much everything, fiction, nonfiction.
My personal favorite, I'm going to say fantasy. I like epic fantasies. But we have our staff. We're all over the place. We have a person who's super into horror. We have a bunch of people who are into tween or nonfiction. So if you ever need advice or recommendations in any genre, we are still the place to go to.
And you offer a lot of children's books also.
Yes, we do, and children's programs. So I do story time every Friday at 10. We start with stretching to get the wiggles out. And it's the last Friday of every month we go a little extra and we do sensory story time, which is so much easier now that we have our amazing sensory wall and our sensory walk outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to bring it in once winter comes, so we'll still have that.
And
available.
so that's outside the library, and what is that?
So our sensory wall is this magnet wall. It's on our patio, so you can, if you don't know where it is, you can ask any staff member and we'll show you. It's right on our patio. It's this giant magnetic wall with different
like tracks.
Tracks, thank you. I'm like, tracks. Yeah, different tracks. And you can rent out different sized balls from us. We have 2 kits, so there's 15 balls and 2 cups in each, I think, and kids can just figure out how gravity works and play around. And our sensory walk is around it, so there's foam pads with different textures glued on. So we have one that has buttons, we have one that has the glass pearls, we have one that has the, what is the popping thing called? Bubble wrap. There we go, bubble wrap. Kids love the bubble wrap, and it's just fun to let them explore on their own and figure out how to walk from one surface to another. We have a toddler right now. He's barely learning how to stand. He loves that sensory walk. It is great to watch him just like balance on the individual different things. It's nice.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So you guys offer a lot of different programs for all ages, and you have been working in libraries for a few years now. Do you have a degree in library science, or how did you get involved in working for libraries?
So it started back in my college days. I spent a lot of time in the library writing papers, and it got to the point where I'm like, I'm always at the library. I would email my professors, like, I did the homework, here's what I contribute to class today, but I'm at the library writing my papers. And my professors were like, oh, that's fine, we figured you'd be there. And then when I had my degree in English literature, not library sciences, I just figured I can see if there's anything available. And I started at the Denver Public Library working as an on-call clerk. So I would move from the different branches and just help out with various different things. And then I moved to the Pikes Peak Library District as a senior associate. So I did adults programming for the most part. And then finally, after 3 years of working there, I made it here, and now I'm the programs person.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a great journey. I love this job because I get to be creative and I get to work closely with the community. And the community here is constantly changing. So it's just nice to see what people are interested in and then adapt our programs to that. So hopefully these ones are some good ones.
Okay.
That'll bring people in. But if anybody ever has suggestions, we definitely want to hear what you have. If anybody has any suggestions, just let us know.
And with the downtown library, I've been there before. I've heard that it's haunted.
Oh, for sure. Oh, my goodness. A lot of things happen there. A lot of spooky things happen there. They even have ghost tours of the special collections, I think, around this time. Because, weird things. Sometimes it's super quiet, and then books will just start falling out of shelves. You know, cliche library ghost stuff. People angry that they can't read because we have to switch the pages for them. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. I think it's been happening at our library upstairs as well. I haven't personally seen it, but some of our staff members say, like, we have a lady who used to come in. She passed away, and she still comes in, and occasionally she'll move things around because we've changed the layout since she was a patron, and she gets annoyed about the new layout and switches things back. And then we'll have to scold her and possibly threaten her with Sage.
Maybe you all should do ghost tours of the base library.
I feel like we might have to. Yeah, if it continues.
Yeah, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah. Ghosts like libraries.
Yeah,
what are you going to do with an eternal afterlife besides read?
That's interesting. Yeah, I've heard a lot of ghost stories about libraries. I know at UCCS, where I went to college, they would always say that the library there was haunted because UCCS used to be a tuberculosis hospital, so a lot of people passed away there. So there were all kinds of ghost stories.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If, when I pass, I think I would also haunt a library.
Yeah, I mean,
seems like a good afterlife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody who has never been to the base library before, what would you want them to know before coming in?
We're bigger than we seem. We're easily overlooked, but we are a resource for you. So if anything, even if you think it's a silly question, it's a silly request, ask us because we might be able to help you. We have a lot of interlibrary loan opportunities, so even if we don't have the materials, we can get it for you. So don't give up on us. We're a resource. We're here to help.
Mm-hmm. How all can people find out about the library? You all have a website.
We have a website. We have a Facebook page, an Instagram page. We're in the Blast. We're in the community square, and we're on the signs in the community square. Also, just Google us. Always find your library on base.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tatjana. Thank you for coming in today and giving us a little bit of information about some of the programs at the library.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you again for listening, and be sure to stay up to date on everything happening at the Support Squadron on our website, usaphasupport.com, and our various social media profiles on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.